specific favorite high school memory, but being able to make memories every day with my friends Jackson, Lomeli, Chewy, and Sing isn't enough for me because every second I spend with them was always filled with laughter.
I don't have a certain favorite memory of high school. 4 years is a lot to pick out one certain thing, but the place where I made the greatest memories had to be the band room. Being with all 80 of you in my section, the flutes, the saxes, low brass, trumpets, percussion, it made every day amazing going into that band room and knowing I have not just a family at home, but a family at school. So not picking one thing is nearly impossible. But I love my band, and the band is where I made my most memories.
Easy. My favorite high school memory is making CIF baseball for this year, 2018.
My favorite memory of high school would be when I transferred from South, my first day of junior year.
My favorite memory was meeting my Autobots. Thank you guys, I love you guys.
My favorite memory would be hanging out with my friends during lunch, playing Uno cards.
My favorite high school memory would have to be when I went to Disneyland with my Vista Academy. I had lots of fun and had lots of great memories that day.
My favorite memory would be when I would hang out with my friends during nutrition and lunchtime. And I will always remember around campus when I would see teachers and staff and my friends.
My favorite memory of high school would have to be freshman year when I went to Disneyland for the first time with band. It was a great experience being able to march all of Main Street.
My favorite high school memory would have to be being in choir all 4 years.
My favorite memory from high school would have to be going to prelims this year and finally getting my PR and working so hard for it over the course for 3 years. And I want to thank my parents, my mom and my dad, especially my mom for always being so supportive, whether it was my band competitions or my cross races or even my track meets. She was always there for me.
My favorite high school memory is the high school dances and after parties with friends.
My favorite high school memory is when those gates open to go home.
My favorite high school memory is when I was in band. It was the best and most eventful learning experience I ever had in high school.
My favorite high school memory would be being in the A's room during lunch and just always making memories with my friends, and also the A's B sleepover.
One high school memory that I will always remember is honestly joining ASB. I know it's like kind of cringy, but ASB really put me out there. It got me out of my bubble, and I met new people. I just want to thank everybody for that.
My favorite high school memories would be prom week when I was running for prom with Steven.
My favorite memory in high school was when I asked Sang to homecoming during a football game. The planning was really amazing because I asked 10 band members to hold each letter that spelled homecoming, and I held the question mark. And when we reviewed the proposal, like I saw Sang's reaction, and it was like really amazing. Like she was so surprised. And then the whole bleachers, everyone in the audience, the band members were all cheering for us, and that was like totally new for me, and that was really great, and I felt so happy, and that was one of my favorite memories in high school.
Some of my best memories here in high school was when I was crowned homecoming king, and when I made first team boys varsity soccer, first team boys varsity all CIF, and first team boys varsity all Southern Section California.
My favorite high school memory would probably be hanging out with my friends during lunchtime and nutrition time.
My favorite memory from high school was junior year when I dropped my career high 22 points in a basketball game against Marshall.
My favorite memory would have to be the day of prom when
I did. I had called my friend Kathy, and like I was just really freaking out, thinking I was gonna get caught. And then one of my teachers had texted me saying someone was looking for me, and I was about to go back. But that has to be my favorite memory because it's the one where I've never done anything like spontaneous, and yeah, it's really fun.
My favorite high school memory was last season in volleyball when we made it to CIF, and playing 5 sets was one of the best feelings ever because even though we lost, it was great knowing that we played a good game and we left everything on the court.
My favorite high school memory would probably be the last show of the Peter and the Starcatcher, because it was the first time that my entire group of friends were actually there to support me all together.
My favorite high school memory has gotta be basketball season, because you know it was a great group of guys and sharing that bond with them was like nothing ever before, and also winning that league championship.
My favorite high school memory would have to be senior beach day, when all seniors went to the beach, and it was just a good feeling seeing everyone get along and have a good time. And also Friday night lights with my best friend Gabby, going to go support our friends.
My favorite high school memory is running for prom with Dulce. Like, it was, the whole week was stressful. Like, without her I couldn't have done it. Like, it was a great outcome because we won.
My favorite high school memory would have to be the beginning of soccer tryouts, because that's when I got to see all my friends from last season, and I got to meet Wendy and Jalissa, who are my favorite freshmen. And just this season with the girls was really fun, and it's probably my favorite season.
My most favorite high school memory would be walking around campus with my friends and always being with my best friend Valerie, and she's always been there for me, as well as Destiny. I appreciate them so much.
My favorite high school memory would be going to Disneyland with all my TPA friends and going on Mission Breakdown and Mission Breakout and just getting on the rides. And one of my friends, Liz, she was so scared, and it was hilarious.
One of my favorite high school memories is probably joining choir and performing a solo for like the first time ever.
What was my favorite memory from high school would be my homecoming dance, because I spent it with the most important people in my life.
My favorite high school memory would have to be our first rally. It was just, wow, like so crazy and different than anything else.
My favorite high school memory would have to be on my junior year. I went to the homecoming dance, and that has to be my favorite high school memory because I spent it with all my friends dancing at the dance floor. We were just having an amazing time, and I think that dance was just so well put together by ASB and all these, people.
And my favorite memory of high school was prom, when I got to experience the dance with my friends.
My favorite high school memory would be incoming senior year. During the summer, I was doing ASB, and I was able to meet new people, and now thanks to those new people, I am where I am today.
Hi, my name is Juliana Tinoco, and my favorite high school memory was meeting my high school sweetheart. I love you.
My favorite high school memory would have to be participating in all our drama productions. It was great getting to know new people and starting fresh every production.
And I think that my favorite high school memory has to be doing the high school plays. I can't pick one particular memory or play because they were all fantastic in their own right.
I would have to say my favorite high school memory was doing all the plays with my friends. It was so much fun getting to do everything and stage managing. It was just overall a really nice experience.
My favorite high school memory was senior year in football.
My favorite high school memory had to be when I hit a 3-run home run against Marshall High School. It gave us the lead, and at the end of the game, it also gave us a W. So that win eventually got us to CIF, and I was very grateful for that moment because I got to do it in front of a big crowd of people and in front of my friends.
My favorite high school memory was when choir took a trip upstate to Santa Cruz.
My favorite high school memory is running for prom with David. Thank you, David, for being such a great person. Last but not least, I want to thank all my friends for making my high school years a memorable one. Thank you, guys.
And my favorite high school memory was probably the 8th grade orientation and the day all the seniors went to the beach because we were all able to hang out together before we went our separate ways.
My favorite high school memory was going on that choir trip to Santa Cruz.
My favorite memory has probably been running in the spirit court with my best friend Brian, and also Friday Night Lights, being with my best friend everywhere, supporting the post squad.
My favorite high school memory was transferring to Mountain View my sophomore year.
My favorite high school memory was senior beach day and winning homecoming queen.
My mom once told me that high school was going to go by so fast. I didn't believe her till now. My favorite high school memory was being able to join varsity high school my soccer team.
My favorite high school memory would probably have to be prom because I had a good time with my friends and my girlfriend.
My favorite high school memory has to be Mr. Rosim's 6th period class my sophomore year. That's where I got to meet all of my friends.
I want to say my favorite high school memory would be homecoming because I went in with the intentions of having fun, you know. Usually I don't dance all the dances, but this dance I decided to, and it was a memorable experience.
And my favorite high school memory from Monte would be the school dances, usually the last batch ones with my best friends. Those would be great.
My favorite high school memory, I think, would have to be doing sports. I mean, they've basically made up my whole high school and my high school years, and they created me for who I am now.
And my favorite high school memory was joining ASB, being part of the basketball team. I really enjoyed being in track and being upper bound.
I could say that my favorite high school memory is waking up early in the morning, setting up for the Welcome Back rally for my 4 years, as well as Spirit Week with my class.
I'd like to thank my parents, both of them, for always being there for me, always supporting me, and always wanting the best for me. My dad, who is watching me from above, he always raised me to have good morals and to always try to be the best person I could possibly be in school and out of school. And my mom for working hard to always try to make me happy, to always provide food on the table and to have clothes on my back. I love my parents with all my heart.
I'd like to thank, first of all, my grandparents and my brother for being there every day after school when I would go home and listening to me rant about AP English or AP US History or AP Gov, because you guys sat with me through those hours watching me struggle, watching me study, and you never gave up on me and you never lost hope. And I'd like to say thank you to my best friends, Debbie and Louis and Alondra, for giving me the motivation I needed to be able to get through my 4 years. And lastly, I'd like to thank my dad, because even though he couldn't be with me through my 4 years of high school, I know he was always behind me. He was having my back, and I wouldn't have been able to go through it without him, but I did, and I hope I'm making him proud. Thank you.
I would like to thank my mom and dad for always giving me a ride to school, always being there for me, like no matter what, whatever I needed, books, money, whatever it was, a car. I'd like to thank Mr. Beer. He's the reason I'm pursuing the entertainment career in college.
I just want to thank my family first. You guys are amazing and you all did so much to support me and all my decisions I've made this far. You guys mean the world to me. I want to thank my friends that stayed with me through thick and thin. Daisy, Anna, Julie, Steph, you guys always cheered me up, and were
there with no conditions. Justine, especially my bestest friend in the whole world, and Karina, I know we've barely gotten close, but I'll miss you. Myrna, I want to thank you for being there these last 4 years. I know we're going our separate ways, but I just want to thank you for everything. I'll miss you and I'll see you around. Lastly, I want to thank my beautiful and amazing girlfriend, Brianna. I love you with all my heart. Keep making me proud in Georgetown. You're my world.
And I'd like to thank all the teachers for giving me the opportunities you guys have. Shout out to Miss Boutte for being my mother figure. I'd like to thank my siblings for always being there even when you hate me. And thank my mom and my dad. Gracias, papá, por todo lo que haces. Todo lo que hago lo hago por ti. I love you.
I would like to thank my teachers for teaching me everything they know. I love you, Rizzo. I would like to thank my siblings because they have supported me and they make my life challenging, and I can input that into my school life and like anything that I need. I would like to thank my parents because they're supporting me and everything. They've got my back all the time. Gracias, mami, papi, por todo lo que han hecho por mí. Los quiero mucho. Thank you and goodbye.
I'd like to thank my sister Ruth and my sister Denise, as well as my brother, for always pushing me and helping me out my 4 years of high school. También a mis dos padres, los quiero mucho y muchas gracias por apoyarme todos mis 4 años de high school.
I would like to thank my mother. Mom, you supported me a lot through these 4 years. These 4 years did go by fast, like you said, but without you, I wouldn't have been who I am today. Thank you.
I would like to give thanks most importantly to my mom for always being there for me, whether it was band, softball, or just any other school event. I would like to thank my friends, especially Nana, because she's always been there for me since 6th grade. And I would like to thank my teachers because they've always pushed me and they would always encourage me to get better grades, especially Miss Minnick. Like, shout out to you, I love you.
I would like to thank my mom for always supporting me, having my back. If it wasn't to be for you, I wouldn't be here today. I would like to thank all my teachers for pushing me and helping me and guiding me.
And I want to thank my friends also for pushing me, and my teachers, especially Miss Minnick, because if it weren't for you guys, I probably wouldn't be here now.
I'd like to thank my grandma. She's been really strong throughout all my school years. She's acted like a dad and a mom to me since they were never around. She's been a good example for me, and I'd like to say goodbye to all the good teachers I had and all the good friends, because I know after high school a lot of us are gonna part different ways and not talk to each other.
I want to thank all the teachers that have pushed me to grow and become a better person.
And I would like to thank God first and then my family for always supporting me, and all my friends, but mainly my family, and myself for always having the guts to just keep rolling with the ball. Thank you very much.
I would like to thank Mr. Lewis for one, because he's a great teacher. He's very dedicated to his work. And Miss Brotherton, Bebro, because she's a great coach and she's always giving her all to her students and her girls. I would like to also thank my brother and my sister for always being there for me. And my best friends, Ilse, Emmanuel, Brisalda, Eddie, Andy, Karina, and Ale, for always making me smile and always just being there for me throughout these 4 years.
First of all, I want to thank, of course, my parents, because they, you know, like everybody thanks their parents, but my parents actually like did help me through my high school journey. And my brother was a very influential part for me to graduate, you know, always pushing me. And yeah, thank you, bro.
I would like to thank my family for supporting me in everything I do. And I want to thank my best friend Fernanda and Steven for sticking by my side all 4 years, supporting me, giving me advice and everything.
I would like to thank my parents for always being there for me. I know that I was a very hard child to raise, but they stood by me throughout the hard times, and I really appreciate them for that. And I'm gonna sound cheesy, but if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be standing here today. I wouldn't be the same person. I would like to thank all my teachers. Special thanks to Mr. Bolin, Mr. Lewis, Ms. Rodriguez, and Ms. Porter for not only helping me in academics, not only helping me strive to do my best in school, in the classroom, but outside as well, in the field, in my personal life, and in high school in general. They helped me survive through the 4 years I've been here, and like my parents, without them, I wouldn't be who I am today, and I really appreciate them.
I would like to thank my friends. A shout out to Ana, Steph, Fernanda, Andrew and Saul. Thanks to you guys, I am who I am today. And también le quiero dar las gracias a mis papás porque también gracias a ellos estoy donde estoy ahorita y todo lo que hago es por ellos y los quiero mucho.
I just want to thank my family first. You guys are amazing and you all did so much to support me and all my decisions I've made this far. My brother EG, I love you. Mireya, thank you for your support and everything. Cindy, thank you for being a mom and raising me. Jaden, Damien, Nathan, Melanie, I love you guys. You guys mean the world to me. I want to thank my friends that stayed with me through thick and thin. Daisy, Anna, Julie, Steph, you guys were always there and cheered me up no matter the conditions. Justine, especially my best friend, and Karina, I know we've barely gotten close, but I'll miss you. Lastly, I want to thank my beautiful and amazing girlfriend, Brianna. I love you with all my heart. Keep making me proud in Georgetown. You're my world.
And who I would like to thank is my mom, because my mom supported me a lot throughout high school and my family. And I'd like to thank people like Oscar who supported me throughout this year.
Who would I like to thank would be my brother and my mom for supporting me throughout high school and never telling me to never give up. And the teacher I like to thank would be some teachers from TPA like Ms. Minnick, Ms. Tomoyasu, Ms. Monte. Thank you for supporting me and motivating me to do better, and you guys made me a great person. I truly appreciate it. A parent I would like to thank is my mom and my brother too, because they always keep on motivating me to work hard, never give up, and follow my dreams. Some teachers I'd like to thank would be from TPA, Ms. Minnick, Ms. Bute, and Ms. Tomoyasu. If it weren't for them, I would have not made it this far, and they helped me out as long throughout high school. I truly appreciate them, everyone.
I would like to thank my mom, my dad, Tanya, Laura, and Omar for always being there for me, and whenever I needed a talk or a hug, they would always be there, so los quiero mucho.
I would like to thank Mr. Beer for for being like another father figure for me and supporting me through these 4 years of high school when nobody really did. And my best of friends, because they were also there to back me up. I'd also like to thank my parents for showing me what hard work is and for giving me the motivation to actually continue with school to seek a better future for myself. And also my siblings, even though they're annoying, you guys still managed to get me through all of school. That's it.
I'd like to thank my teachers, Ms. Rizzo and Mr. Lewis, for being great mentors throughout high school and also teaching me about life, along with my coaches, Jerome Pratt and Jacoby Randall. They also taught me a lot about life, not only about the game, but about how to get through life and become better as an individual. So I'd like to thank them, and also my family, my mom especially, because she's my day one and always supports me in anything I do. So thank you.
I would like to thank Ms. Morales for being a great role model to me through like my high school years, for teaching me good things and always like supporting me through my decisions. Also, I'd like to thank my sister for being like my main role model, since she's like the only one that goes to college. My best friend Gabby for being my backbone and always being there to tell me things I need to hear, not what I wish to hear. And my friend Myrna too, Quiero agradecer a mis padres y a mi abuelita por ayudarme y soportarme durante estos años aquí en la preparatoria. Si no fuera por su apoyo, no estuviera aquí y gracias y los amo.
I'd like to thank Ms. Rizzo, Mr. Lewis, and my parents. Without them, I wouldn't be able to do it. Gracias, mamá, gracias, abuela, gracias, papá, por todo el apoyo que me ha dado. And shout out to the PUS squad.
I would like to thank Mr. Beer because he's a really great advisor and he's someone who I've grown to trust and like love because he's like always there for me and like whenever me or like any of the other students need help, like he'll always be there for us. And I'd like to thank my best friends for taking me in at the beginning. I really appreciate them because they've helped me with a lot and like they really care for me and they're always there when I need their support. And I'd like to thank my family for always being there for me and encouraging me to do my best.
And someone I would love to thank would be my counselor, Miss Outran. She helped me through everything since my freshman year and I really, really appreciate her and I hope the best for her. And mis padres por dejarme estar aquí viviendo en San Bernardino. Los quiero agradecer y los amo mucho y gracias por todo lo que han hecho por mí.
Someone I would like to thank would be my mom, my dad for always putting up with me, my siblings for helping me out, my whole band section, trumpets, shout out, and everybody else in band, Benito, Hector, Julissa, Areli, everybody else. I want to thank you all, and also my math teachers, Mr. Bolin, Miss Lu, Miss Chan. You guys are all so great. I'm gonna miss you all. Thank you.
A teacher that I would like to thank is probably Mrs. Ludwig and probably Mrs. Stanley for they guided me throughout my 4 years in high school, and I'm very proud to be the person that I am today because of them.
I would like to thank my mom and Ms. Atran, but my mom more because she has pushed me to where I am now. Te quiero mucho y gracias por todo.
The people I would like to thank are all the TPA teachers. They helped me so much throughout my 4 years. Y mis padres porque sin ellos no hubiera podido hacer esto. Muchas gracias.
But I would like to thank my teachers, all the teachers for all my 4 years of high school because they pushed me to do my best, whether they gave me little work or a lot of work. I just would love to thank them. And then I would love to thank my mom, my dad, and my stepmom because they have always pushed me to do my best, even when I was stressed, even when I was just bottom. And I just thank you so much. Love you guys.
And I would like to thank my mom and dad for helping me with everything when it came to school, and my dad for pushing me to get my detentions cleared, to graduate, and also with my grades. And I also want to thank my best friend Juliana for pushing me and actually helping me with my classes and encouraging me to do better.
I would like to thank my parents for being supportive and pushing me towards actually going to college, because if it weren't for them I wouldn't be. I'd like to thank all the TPA teachers. I'd like to thank my friends for always being there, the few friends I have left, but I'd like to thank them. And I'd like to thank my sister for being really pushy and really annoying towards school and always coming with, if I wouldn't be going to college, but yeah.
And quiero agradecer a mi mamá y mi papá por apoyarme y ayudarme, and to Stephanie for always being a real friend. I love you.
I would like to thank my parents for pushing me to be the very best me I can be. And I'd like to thank my siblings for just always backing me up and being there for me. I'd like to thank my bestest friends ever, Armando, Brenda, Ariana, Kat, for always being there for me throughout these 4 years. And I'd like to say a big thank you to some teachers that I've had, Mr. Beer and Miss Ludwig. I want to thank Mr. Beer for giving me a safe space just to be in all of high school, a place to laugh, a place to cry, and a place to just have a good time.
And I want to say thank you to Mr. Beer for taking a chance on me and allowing me to participate in those plays. And also I want to thank Miss Morales for being so kind and helping me a lot through more of my academic struggles and really just supporting me. And yeah, and I also want to thank my best friends, Jen and Brenda. I couldn't have gotten through high school without them. And Ariana, Melissa, Ashley, Mercy, Justin, Celeste, Hector, Zaid, all these people have, and Miracle have helped me really get through high school. And Kathy, I forgot Kathy, but she means a lot to me too. I love her, and I'm excited to go into the next part of our lives together. And yeah, and I quiero decir gracias a mi mamá. Maura, te quiero mucho, aunque todavía te causo muchos problemas. Y my sister, Grisarelli, I love you so much, and thank you both, my family, for my household family, for really being my backbone on all this and supporting me no matter what. And I love you guys so much. Los quiero mucho. Thank you.
I want to start off by thanking Mr. Beer for letting me do the plays and like believing in me that I can do everything. I would also like to thank my best friends Armando and Jen for supporting me and being there for me throughout my whole high school experience. I love you guys so much. También le quiero dar gracias a mi mamá. Te quiero mucho. Gracias por apoyarme en todo lo que hago. I would also like to thank my brother and my sister. Even though you guys frustrate me so much, I love you guys to death. I would also like to thank Maria, Hector y Dainara. Gracias por venir aquí y soportarme. Finally, I would like to thank Ariana. I love you, girl, and I'm gonna miss you so much. Good luck in the next year.
I would like to thank my parents for always pushing me to work hard in school. I want to thank my friends and my brothers for making my last 4 years of high school memorable. You guys know who you guys are. And I want to thank the coaches of the 2017 football season. Words can't describe how grateful I am for you guys. You guys really shaped the person who I am today.
I'd like to thank my parents, Ama, Apa, los quiero mucho, gracias por todo lo que han hecho estos 4 años para mí. I'd also like to thank my teachers, mainly Mr. Sepulveda and Mr. Lopez, which are my baseball coaches. I was coached by Sepulveda 3 years, and it's been a ride, you know, my final year, and it still hasn't hit me that I'm gonna graduate, but it's gonna be a whole nother world when I'm not here. And I'd just like to thank everyone here at Monte High School for an amazing experience, and thank you for everything.
And I'd like to thank Miss Minnick, Miss Bach, and Miss Rivera for encouraging me and supporting me to keep writing.
I'd like to thank Mr. Ty for letting me and my friends use his classroom as our lunch area and watching movies.
Quiero darle las gracias a mis padres por todo que han hecho por mí. Los quiero mucho. I know my brother Joe isn't here right now, but I know he's making us proud in the military. Jen, you're one of the strongest people I know. You're always supporting me in every decision that I make. I also want to thank Justine for always supporting me and staying by my side all 4 years. You saw potential in me when I didn't, and it means the world to me.
Primeramente le quiero dar las gracias a mi mamá y a mi papá por todo el apoyo que me han brindado durante estos 4 años de mi vida. También le quiero dar las gracias a mis hermanas y a mis sobrinos, que adoro con todo mi corazón. Gracias por siempre estar ahí cuando los necesito. Y también gracias a mi tía Gaby, mi tío Héctor y a Tolín por venir y siempre darme motivación cuando la necesito. Quiero que sepan que los amo y los estimo mucho a todos, aunque a veces no se los diga.
And the people I would like to thank, first off, would be my parents. Gracias por todo lo que hicieron por mí. Lo agradezco mucho y los quiero mucho. And I also want to thank my friends for always being there for me. I know I can always count on them no matter what. I love you guys so much, and don't forget about me.
I would like to thank my parents, my mom. Gracias por siempre estar ahí por mí, por todo. Mi papá, te quiero. Mi tía, por siempre servir comida. Mi tío, Armando, te quiero. Mi prima, Vicky, eres como mi hermana. Selvin, eres mi hermano. Javier, it's you. Thank you. Danieliana. Ceviche is good. Jose, my brother. Perla, my other sister. Rafa, another brother. Wendy, prima, favorita. Y David. Thank you. Y abuelita, esto es para ti. Te quiero mucho. Y todos.
I would like to thank my mom for always being there for me, no matter what the situation was. I would also like to thank my brother and his wife, because no matter how far they are, they still manage to be there for me and encourage me through all my decisions. I would like to thank my best friend Anna, because when I transferred, she was there for me no matter what it was, and she helped me to do everything I accomplished here at Mountain View. Lastly, I would like to thank Ale and Elsie for being great friends and for sticking by my side no matter how I got and how bitter I was.
I would like to thank, le quería dar gracias a mi mamá y a mi papá por siempre apoyarme, y aunque siempre se enojan de que yo tarde en la escuela, nunca han parado de apoyarme. A mis hermanas, Dulce and Maite, thank you so much for always being there for me and for always supporting me and always backing me up for my parents. And I would like to thank Mr. Zuniga for being a great teacher and for always being so sarcastic, and to that he actually dealt with me in his 2 years. So yeah, thank you.
I would like to thank my family, of course, because they've always been so supportive of me and been there for me since I was little. Wait, that doesn't make sense. I would like to also thank my coach, B-Bro, because no matter what, she always pushed me to do my best. And I would also like to thank my friends, because they always shown me the true meaning of friendship. And I would also like to thank my fellow classmates, because no matter what, I know that you guys are going to do great things in life, and whatever career choice you're making, or going to college, or joining the Marines, I wish you the best of luck.
I would like to thank my parents and my whole family for motivating me and pushing me to do my best. And I also like to thank my girlfriend for also pushing me.
I'd like to start by thanking all of my teachers, each and every one that I had throughout all my 4 years in high school. I know that I wasn't always the best student. I could be very talkative, but I appreciate each of you guys. Thank you for teaching. I learned so much. I'd also like to thank my second parents, my tía Denise and mi tío Alan. Thank you for guiding me in those moments where I needed somebody the most. También le quiero dar gracias a mis papás y a mi hermano, pero especialmente a mi mamá por apoyarme siempre y jalarme las orejas cuando lo ocupaba. Gracias. Gracias a mis abuelitos, pero en especial a mi abuelo por todos sus consejos, porque me han formado la mujer que soy.
I would like to thank all my friends for always being there to support me, especially Wendy, Kim, Ariana, and the rest of my drama family, who were always there when I needed them the most. Also for Mr. Beer, who inspired me to keep going. and for my family who have supported me my whole life and told me that I can do it. I love you all.
I would like to thank my parents for loving me and supporting me. I would also like to thank my friends for giving me wonderful memories that I will cherish and carry with me as I leave off to college. And lastly, I would like to thank Ms. Rodriguez and Ms. Rivera for making me the great student I am today.
And I'd like to thank my mom, my family basically, my grandma, my aunt, my sisters always believing in me. And I'd also like to thank Pulse Squad, they're always there for me. I love my boys. I wouldn't be here without them, And my vatos locos, Richard and David. Vatos locos,
And I like to thank my big brother Jesse for always pushing me to work hard and to go beyond who I am. And my parents for always supporting me in all that I do. And yeah.
I would like to thank my parents because they helped me get here. They gave me the future that I wanted, and I thank them for that. For my teachers, I have a lot of teachers, so I would just like to thank Laura, Anaya, from the Career Center, Bolin, Campbell, Shiloh, Heinrich, and all of them. They all helped me come, and they believed in me even when I did it. So I like to thank that. And now it's over.
I also like to thank Upper Bound for giving me the opportunities to excel academically and also socially. And I also like to thank my parents, my mom, dad, my brother and sister for always supporting me, my teachers since elementary school, middle school, and high school, and everybody else that has been with me along the way to make me a better person.
I would like to thank my mom, first of all. She supported me for everything. I want to thank her for everything she has done for me, and so my sister, she's my go-to person to talk to for my help. I need her. For teachers, I would also like to thank Mr. P.S. for having the opportunity to meet him. For me, having the opportunity to meet him and having to meet my two best friends has been the best.